Hello, my name is Ava Gerstung, and I have decided to do my presentation on the Diamond DA-20 Eclipse, which is the plane that I am flying with the flight school that I am in. I know this is not the typical plane. I think most students are flying Cessnas, but this is what I have. So I am not mechanically inclined. I don't know anything about engines, and that is the reason that I have chosen this topic. I wanted to choose something that challenged me to make sure that I have the knowledge necessary for my check ride when they ask me questions about the engine. So rolling right into it, I'm going to go to the next slide. This particular plane, the DA-20, has 4 cylinders that combine to create 125 horsepower. The system that creates the horsepowers are the 4-stroke pistons. For the 4-stroke system to work, what happens is with the first stroke, air and fuel are sucked in by the piston descending inside of the cylinder. With stroke 2, the injectors are closed and air and fuel are compressed by the piston ascending. In stroke 3, spark plugs ignite the mixture, pushing the piston down. And then with stroke 4, an exhaust valve does open up so that the piston ascending can push out the exhaust from the cylinder. Unlike the planes that, like I said, most of the other students in this course are using, we do not have a carburetor in our plane. We actually have a fuel injected system. What this means is that instead of using the Venturi tube and the float system to regulate the amount of fuel and air getting into the engine, and by we I mean the plane, uses cylinders or uses injectors to inject the appropriate mixture of fuel, air into the cylinders. This makes it a safer alternative, I think, than the carburetor system in the other planes, just because there's no risk of freezing in the fuel injected system. The engine is horizontally opposed and air-cooled. The horizontal layout assists with air cooling, but aside from that and having a smaller vertical profile, I don't know the benefits of having a horizontally opposed engine, but I've been told it's really important to know, so I made sure that I knew it. The plane has magnetos, which are magnets that provide power to the spark plugs. Those spark plugs then ignite the compressed fuel and air mixture in the cylinders. The maximum oil capacity of this plane is 6 quarts. In order to fly it, you don't want to have any less than 4 quarts, because then you won't have enough oil to lubricate the system, and that's bad for an engine. Finally, this particular plane does have a 40 ampere alternator that makes power, and it has a 12-volt battery that stores the power that is used to run the electrical system. Again, I don't know too terribly much about engines. I tried to learn as much as I could about this one. If there are any mistakes, please let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I hope you have a great day.